Yo everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today so far. So guys, today's video we're going to be reviewing the top 5 brawlers I believe need to get a buff in this next balance change. These are ones that I want to see flourish once this update actually does drop, so that we have a little bit of a change to the meta. So guys, let's jump right into the top 5. Alrighty guys, so much like any other top 5 that I like to do here on the channel, we're going to be announcing the brawler, then take them into some gameplay. Also, this top 5 is in no particular order. These are just 5 different brawlers that I think need a buff in this next balance change, just to switch up the meta and see new predominant brawlers in the game modes that I feel like they should be doing good in. So we're going to be starting off with number 5 and then work our way all the way up to number 1. So guys, without any further ado, let's get into this sucker. Alrighty guys, so starting off with number 5, and that brawler is Piper. Now guys, I really want to see something happen to Piper in this next balance change. I feel like she's been hovering towards the bottom of the tier list for a very long time. We only see her on certain maps in Showdown and on Bounty. She's always going to be good on Bounty because they're very wide open maps and they're kill based and she does a lot of damage. But I'd like to see a slight increase to her damage maybe, and maybe a range increase. I feel like that'd be perfect for her, just so we can start seeing her in multiple different game modes, such as maybe a gem carrier in Gem Grab or in Brawl Ball, more prevalent. So with that being said, we're going to hop into some gameplay on Double Trouble. Thankfully Double Trouble is out because she's actually pretty dang good on this Showdown map. And guys, we are at 503 trophies, so if we end up losing trophies, it's gonna suck, but we should be able to get her back up if we don't. But going into this, I should be thinking we're gonna lose. This is a good map to play with her on, so we'll see how we can do it. Also guys, we are not teaming. We have to be the teaming police. We can't team. We gotta make sure not to team. You guys know, whenever I'm at this caliber of players, this high on my main account, I always team, or I did before, just because it's hard not to win, or it's hard to win if you're not teaming. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see what we can do without teaming. Okay, here we go. So we got off to a good start. We got 3 elixir, and this is really wide open map, so we should be able to peg some players that are far away. Okay, there's a Tara up here somewhere. We're just gonna kind of play this waiting game. Player safe, guys. Okay, good. Alright, we got a crow up ahead. People are trying to team. And I'm not going to. We don't want that crow to get close, guys. And I don't think we should be stirring up so much ruckus. I feel like, yeah, people are going to start closing in on us. Okay. Guys, I think we're going down here. Okay guys, so we're going to be taking 6th place. Looks like it's tough to win in Showdown when you're not teaming. But guys, thankfully, I'm not below 500. I had 503. I had a little bit of wiggle room with the trophies I had. Oh guys, it sucks guys. It stinks when people are going in after you when you're not trying to team. But it's something that we're working on, and something that hopefully gets better in the future. And you're going to be seeing it more often at this trophy range. Hopefully this movement will start seeing it maybe at lower trophy ranges, and then it starts to kind of move its way up. That's what I'm hoping for. But guys, moving on to brawler number 4, and that is my girl Penny. Penny, I feel like she's decent in the meta right now, but I want to see a shift in gem grab. Penny has the capability or the ability to play really good as the gem carrier because of her mortar, and she did just recently get a buff to her mortar, but I feel like her character in general, the damage she does and the range, isn't super strong. But I guess that mortar makes up for it. But I'd like to see maybe a shift in gem grab by getting a buff to Penny. So guys, let's hop into the next one with Penny, and we're not at 500 for this one, so we can just let loose, have some fun, and see how we do. Okay guys, also in the comments down below, I want you guys to leave which brawlers you believe need a buff in this next update. This is all open to your personal interpretation, but I believe, viewing this meta, that these brawlers on this list are in desperate need of a buff, or I'd like to see a buff because I want to see a shift in the meta. Guys, granted, we've been playing in the meta for a very long time that we're in right now because of that vacation that Brawl Stars went on. So it'd be nice to switch things up, seeing the pennies being in the middle, just weird things. And I want to see something come of that. Okay, here we go. And personally, I feel like we've always had these brawlers that are at the top of the tier list, like the Taras, the Nitas, the Crow and Spike have always been really high on the tier list. And I think it's time for like a new shift in things. If you guys are relatively new to Brawl Stars, you might not have been in the period where the tankier units were really strong, like Bull and Primo. They're very dominant. And it was a fun time, just like kind of thinking of that, because right now the tankier units aren't crazy good. So it'd be nice to see like a shift like that. Okay, here we go. And that brings me back, it brings back memories as well when Piper used to be like OP. You'd see her on every single game mode because her damage was just insane. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can do decent with Penny here. We got to stay away from that Colt. Again, we're not teaming, but that Colt has enough elixir to stir things up. That's always what you want to see if you're kind of outlasting the game. If you're playing to get to a certain position like 5th or better, you want to try to find or get a brawler super overpowered, because then they can tank it for you and they can stir things up and get a lot of kills. But you don't want to be staring down the barrel of that Colt with that much elixir. Okay, let's see if we can get our super here. I think that's going to be goal number 1. Oh my goodness, the Colt has 10 elixir. That is scary, guys. Okay, I'm just trying to get my super here. Maybe we could push the Frank down into the Colt. Okay, super, guys. We need our super. We don't have much elixir, so... Are people teaming here? Oh my goodness. Let's see if they go for each other now. They might be teaming. I'm assuming they are. Alright, let's go like this. Okay, they're going for each other. Alright, get him, Mortar! We're counting on you, buddy! Okay, guys, I think we're taking 3rd place here. Yeah, unfortunately they were teaming, but I'm assuming the Colt was going to win in the end anyway. But guys, taking 3rd place, getting 4 trophies, not too shabby. Moving on to our 3rd brawler, and very similar to Penny, that brawler is Jessie. So I feel like Jessie definitely deserves a buff. There was a time where Jessie was the brawler you wanted to be as the mid and gem grab, but I feel like that time has come and gone. I feel like personally, I don't see her that often being played at all in Brawl Stars, so it'd be cool to see a shift like that, have her being played on different game modes, maybe on some bounty game modes, gem grab once again, and maybe a little bit more in Brawl Ball. And I feel like that's the best game mode for it right now. The two are gem grab and Brawl Ball, but you guys, we don't see them that often because there are other brawlers that are much better than her to be played on those game modes, but she's still good in the right hands, and we'll see how we can do in the showdown game. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Dragonite Jessie, rocking it, love it. One of my favorite skins, guys. I wish we would see her more often being played. Okay, here we go. And kind of my reasoning behind this video is, yes, I'm kind of sick and stale of the meta that we're in right now, just because I'm sick of, I love Poco, don't get me wrong, I love Poco, but I'm sick of seeing him being played on so many different game modes and so many, basically if you don't have a Poco being run in gem grab, you're at an immediate disadvantage, and I just don't like that aspect sometimes in Brawl Stars, but that's just how it works. Whenever a new balance change comes out, that's just how it's going to be. There's going to be the best brawler, and you're going to be seeing him being played more often. And I think the problem is that we've been stuck in this meta for a very long time. Okay, here we go. We got a bunch of teamers. Let's see what we can do. We're just gonna stay away and hope that they go for each other. I think it's 2 teams. I think 2 teams are going against each other right now. I don't think it's one big one. Okay, we're in 6th place. Okay, we technically are past that point where we will gain trophies, which is good. We got 2 Pipers and a Phoenix Crow on us. And a Brock. Okay, stirring things up. Maybe if we damage them, they'll start going for each other. That's kind of what we want to do here. Oh my goodness, we kind of came out at the worst possible time there. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I feel like Brock is one of the hardest brawlers to dodge. Okay, guys, looks like we're... Oh my goodness, the Brock is going for the Phoenix Crow. What an interesting turn of events. Oh no. Okay, I'm not here. Go for the Piper. Okay, we're just going to kind of nosy our way on up here. Maybe they'll go for each other. This is a stressful game. My goodness, Brock, leave me alone, man. Go for the other brawler, please. We're just going to keep going like this and auto aim through. Maybe we can get one more shot to land and we can get our super. Okay. Okay, we're going to get pegged by the Piper here. Okay. Oh, the Brock is... Okay, we got took out right, I think, before or after. Let's see. Okay, rank 2, not too shabby. +6 trophies with my girl, Dragonite Jessie. I love that skin so much. One of my favorite skins in all of Brawl Stars. So, guys, moving on to number 2, and this is more of a personal one in my eyes, and that is El Primo. And I feel like he represents all of the tanks, in my opinion, on this list. I want to see all the tanks get a buff. I really want to see the tanks have a little bit more relevancy in the meta. I missed the time where the tanks were very, very good, and they were fun to play with because they were so dominant. Don't get me wrong, they're good on certain maps, like on Heist, a few of them. Showdown, out pretty good, and sometimes on different maps on gem grab. But I'd like to see a weird shift, something that we haven't seen in a very long time. But guys, let's jump into it with Primo. Again, we're at 504 trophies and on a map that isn't insanely good for Primo, but we'll see how we can do. We'll make it work. The main goal is not to lose more than 4 trophies. So if we lose -5 trophies, I will be a little bit frustrated, but I feel like we have a little bit of a wiggle room to work with. I feel like it's kind of difficult to lose like 4 or 5 trophies. Okay, but this is a pretty wide open map. It's going to be difficult. Okay, Shelly's coming for us. Let's see. Go on ahead. We have to play this smart. We got to camp it out a little bit. We only have 1 elixir. Maybe they go for each other. Ooh, we got a Mortis chilling in the middle. Epic. And I'm sure there's some teaming going on up there. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Okay, we got a Dynamite and a Colt in the middle. Or on the way left teaming. I'm a bystander in this game, guys. I'm playing it smart. If you guys ever don't, or you have negative feelings towards doing this, like camping, try it out for yourself. It's a good strategy. Okay, maybe this will be the next OP strategy once once teaming kind of stops becoming a thing. Okay, here we go. But I guess if multiple people camp at once, then it won't work, but it's working good right now. Okay, so 5 brawlers left. Right now we would get 0 trophies if we lost. And we have a Shelly. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, they're blitzing them. What can we do? I don't mind now. Okay, guys, so we're taking 4th place. I think that's +1 trophy. Yep, +1 trophy is better than losing trophies, guys. So moving on to the final brawler on our list. I feel like everyone could agree with me on this one, and that is Pam. Pam is such an underwhelming brawler right now. Even when she wasn't like amongst the worst brawlers in the game, I feel like she was always a little bit underwhelming because she's only good on specific game modes, and that specific game mode is gem grab. You only really see her playing on gem grab, and the gem carrier shining right now is Poco. So there's really no point to play Pam when you have someone like Poco that is going to outshine her dramatically. And I feel like Pam does have potential. She's a very fun brawler to play with, but she's just not that crazy good right now. Let's see if we can do good in this Showdown game. I don't see her that often on Showdown, but we'll see if we can make it work. We're not at 500 trophies, so we can play a little bit more fun and leisurely, and we'll see how we can do. Here we go. Let's jump into it. Alrighty, guys, getting straight into it. We'll see how we can do. I'm a little bit nervous. It's been a long time since I've played with Pam. And that's because I feel like I'm always playing, well, granted, one of my favorite game modes is gem grab, so I should be playing with her a little bit more often, but that just kind of speaks to reason, kind of proves my point that Pam is a little bit underwhelming if we're not seeing her being played on the game mode that she's basically designed for. Okay, here we go. So let's bully this bull. We're going to teach him a lesson for taking our elixir. We can keep him damaged. We can keep him low. Okay, that tar should be able to finish him off. Okay, awesome. Alright, let's see what we can do. We have no elixir. No elixir at all. Hopefully the Colt goes for someone else. Okay, Tara's going in. Maybe the Tara will go for that Colt. Again, we're kind of camping. Playing it safe. We're just going to try and stir up the pot. We're going to be a little bit more aggressive than we normally are. Okay, teaming going on. Teaming police activating. Sirens are on. Let's go. We got to get this Tara. Okay. Let's see, let's see. Nothing's happening. Okay, we got a Mortis down here. Is there anyone over here? Let me see. Okay, nope. 5 brawlers. Okay, we're in the positive, which is awesome. Let's keep her low. Maybe something will happen to her. This is the cool thing about Pam, though. She can just keep the pressure up, forcing them to not be able to heal, which is very important. Okay, where's the other brawler? I only see 2 on the map. Okay, it's a Jessie. Okay, it looks like the Mortis went down. The Jessie took out the Mortis. Guys, winning without any elixir, or doing good without any elixir, excuse me. Okay, there she is. Okay, we finally got 1 elixir under our belt. There's no way we can play against that Tara. I would think we might have a chance if we were playing against someone that didn't have piercing damage like we have here. Okay, yeah, let's go for the turret. But there's no way, guys. She's doing so much damage here. Maybe if we just kind of keep her pegged down, we'll see. We'll do our best here. Okay, I don't think so, guys. This is tough. We're in the poison. No. Okay, we did not too bad. We got her down to 2,370 health, which I'm proud of. We did just fine. And we did pretty good. Rank 2, 6 trophies, with no elixir the whole time. We were just kind of hanging out in the game and doing just fine. So guys, let me know what your list looks like. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. I love doing these top 5s. It's one of my favorite format of videos to do. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on it. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.